The flight to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil is now boarding. To find out what makes the inhabitants of Rio tick, whether they're artists, faces from the favelas, or lovers of the sea, we have to dive right into this quintessential melting pot. Daybreak in Rio. The curtains open on Copacabana. In this tropical theater, Jorge, a prospector for gold, dreams of making his fortune. A backdrop of bewitching beauty where every tribe sways to the sound of the samba. The Miss Bikini Parade can now begin. Lenny Niemeyer designs haute couture swimwear that is all the rage on the beaches. The jet set of Rio, and just above, the other side of the postcard. The favelas, neighborhoods which for a long time inspired fear. Young Frenchman Axel decided to build his guest house here. To the north, Ramos, the favela swimming pool. Feijão, a local figure, wants to change the lives of its inhabitants. To the south, a string of wild islands. Katia has decided to do her utmost to preserve the lives of the dolphins, threatened by Brazil's meteoric rise. From one extreme to another, we see Rio de Janeiro through the eyes of a Carioca. Destination, Copacabana. His nickname is El Commandante. At dawn, armed with his rake, he signals the start of the day in Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro. St. Francis, patron saint of the poor, guides him in his quest for treasure. Jorge, for that is his name, is the godfather of garimpeiros, Copacabana's prospectors for gold.
Today, I'll be finding lots of gold. The surf's up today. The choppier the sea, the better. My friends have already found gold today. I haven't found any yet, but it won't be long. The sea is a millionaire. There's a lot in there. In 40 years, I've had several kilos of gold from the sea. I've raised 5 children thanks to sea gold.
The sea robs passing tourists of valuable items that it gives back to those brave enough to tame it. One man's misfortune is another man's fortune. Jorge and his fellow beachcombers tirelessly scour the foam, looking for precious metals lost by the tourists. Gold fever can start very young.
He's learning to be a great prospector. He's lucky. He's already found some jewelry.
Welcome to Copacabana, the most famous beach on the planet. Now it's the turn of the tribe of walkers to trample this 4-kilometer half-moon of white sand. Whether they're jogging or speed walking, they're all chasing that Carioca well-being. A little further onwards and upwards, behind the seafront swanky buildings for wealthy tourists, perched up in the hills is the favela de Pavãozinho. There, between heaven and earth, Felipe drinks his morning coffee.
I'll see what the weather's like before I start work.
To test the day's temperature, Felipe climbs onto the roof of the house he built himself. It's a unique viewpoint with Copacabana Bay at his feet.
What a fantastic day. Copacabana with this wonderful view is a real spectacle. Lots of people would love a view like this. I'm privileged.
Felipe is also a player in this tropical theater. Every day he joins the other world, that of the beach people. Ipanema and Copacabana are legendary resorts, Brazil's showcases. But to reach the beach, he must cross an urban labyrinth suspended above the shores of Rio de Janeiro. On the seafront, rich and poor, black and white, all coalesce in a high mass for beach worshippers.
Alô?
Hi,
Olha só.
I'm going down to the beach.
Vou descer
I'll be there in 20
daqui a
minutes.
20 minutos, tô chegando aí.
Each tribe has its territory and its customs. Each plays its part, but all have the same way of swaying their hips to the samba rhythm. The favela is a parallel universe, a stone's throw from the postcard paradise. Behind the scenes, the worker bees of paradise buzz around these neighborhoods with a bad reputation. No longer ruled by dealers, Felipe's favela has been much calmer of late. But each does what he can to survive. Felipe has chosen the beach, selling drinks and hiring deck chairs to earn a living.
It's a tough life.
Complicado.
It's complicated because people think that Copacabana life is for the lazy. In fact, you have to chase after everything or you'll get nowhere.
Meio complicado.
With his 50 chairs and bar equipment, Felipe comes and goes between the two worlds every day.
Eu trabalho já há 5 anos.
I've been working for 5 years. My father died. I'm alone with my brother and a boy of 12. I have to provide for the whole family. I'm like a brother and a father too.
Tá? É assim mesmo.
Half an hour later, Felipe is finally ready to cross the invisible frontier separating the rich from the poor. The last stage of his marathon, Felipe has to erect his stand. Then he just waits for the first tourist to show.
Good morning. What can I get you?
3 deck chairs and a parasol, please.
Coming right up.
Quer beber alguma coisa?
Do you need anything else?
Yes, I'd like a soda.
Tá bom.
Right away.
Só um, tá? Vou trazer você. Bom dia. Bom dia. Comecei o dia bem.
A few meters away, the men in fluorescent t-shirts are starting their watch. Sergeant Enoch and his partner Guimares. Part of a special military police unit. They patrol the beach. The mission of these quad bikers is to keep the seafront safe. Time for a quick look around before the wave of beach attendants arrive.
At this time of day, you can spot anything strange or anyone suspicious on the beach.
At first light, there are a few suspects on the horizon, but it's a chance to do the rounds up towards Lemmy Rock, the northern extremity of Copacabana Beach.
Today's a good day for prospecting.
Hi, I'm the gold digger here.
Here's another who works here. Got any Ray-Bans?
No, but I found these.
Wow, you look like a girl.
Esse aqui é o quê?
Have you bought Ray-Bans off him before?
Esse eu já comprei
Did
dele.
I button it off him? Yeah, these.
How much for?
Esse aqui foi o
Very
preço
low price.
mais barato.
He's a colleague.
Porque tá usado.
Very, very low. They're worn.
After the specialist in second-hand glasses, it's the turn of the hawkers to hit the sand. First among them is Bikini Man.
Aí, meu garoto, bom dia.
Hi, how's the swimwear selling today?
Como é que tá essas limpas?
Okay, okay.
If you sold all these, you'd be rich. What's the smallest you have?
The smallest?
O menor. Esse é o menor.
That's the smallest.
Esse é o menor.
We call it
chamado
dental
fio
floss.
dental. ou um barbantinho cheiroso. Agora o maior.
Which is the biggest?
E quem compra essa coisa
Who
enorme aqui?
buys suits that big?
The gringos, mainly.
O gringo
Oh,
compra esse aqui.
the gringos buy these.
Mas é por causa de quê? Por causa do
They
tamanho da
have bigger
bunda?
bottoms.
Ah, tá.
Bottom
O
size matters.
tamanho da
The
bunda
bigger the
influencia,
bottom,
entendeu?
the smaller the
Quanto maior a
bikini,
bunda, menor
and
o
vice
biquíni.
versa.
É o contrário, né? Tá certo.
So bikini size is a pointer to recognizing the natives. In the world's greatest open-air theater, all the tribes come together. The men in yellow are on the alert. There are rappers, too, trying dangerous jumps on the asphalt, while the he-men are fighting gravity. The tattooed polish their shells, as do the G-string sprayers. And here's Asterix, lost in his court of miracles. The tyranny of appearances is at work here. A little further on and a little warmer, Kayla joins the Eponema track. She wants to be a telenovelas actress, and to get there, she works hard on her physique.
The Carioca lifestyle says you need a healthy body to have a healthy mind. We have to take advantage of our natural surroundings. That's why Rio people are always friendly. Look at this climate. How could you not be happy?
She's proud to be a Carioca, a resident of Rio. She's also a jogger and a champion at foot volley, a discipline born on the beaches of Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, time for a kickabout. You ready?
Cariocas are hedonists, committed to worshiping their own bodies. But so as not to spoil the party, even the slightest faux pas must be avoided. The beach is under tight control. Brazil has pulled out all the stops because petty crime had long tarnished Rio's image. Policemen aboard non-identified objects and a battery of cameras. Big Brother is watching you. In the bunker are the monitoring staff. These are the eyes of the beach. Around 20 cameras are scanning every last square meter of white sand. It's a different atmosphere in the police control room.
We're linked to the police officers in the street. If we spot anything wrong, we can guide them. If we see a problem, we attempt to spot the culprit and follow him with the cameras in order to guide units on the ground. We can see which way people go if they run off, or if a fight breaks out.
Here, the most innocent passing bather can be suspicious.
Look at that man. He could be suspicious. He's walking calmly down the beach. He's in a t-shirt, but he has no bathing suit. He's giving people a weird look. He could be armed. We don't know. He's looking around everywhere.
Copacabana has often hit the headlines with bag snatchers, pickpockets, and police chase sequences. And some also steal by stealth. In this video, a man discreetly purloins the contents of a bag before replacing it and leaving it like a Sunday jogger. The thing is, he's been spotted by the cameras. Back in the sun, the duty patrol are onto something.
Roger, we're on our way.
There was swimming, and 2 minutes later, there was nothing.
You've taken everything in 2 minutes.
The keys to my apartment, a t-shirt like this, glasses, a camera. They stole everything.
The petty crime statistics have dipped appreciably since peace has been restored to the neighboring favelas. But one great classic is always in fashion. A quick demonstration of a pickpocket skills with Sergeant Guimarães.
Moça, tudo solto.
Look at this.
Mais
Very
carro,
easy for a thief.
É muito fácil pro ladrão. Quer ver, ó? Vou
I'll
fazer
do a test.
teste pra você. É, vamos pra ele. Então é mole pegar, viu?
Taking this bag isn't hard.
É, acontece constantemente.
This type of theft happens all the time.
O turista dorme.
Tourists go to sleep
Esquece da
and forget about their
bolsa,
bags.
Tudo. Aí tem que ficar tomando conta.
They have to be
tem que pagar em
vigilant.
cima deles. Eu vou até acordar.
Otherwise, they
daqui a
wake
pouco
up and
vai
everything's
ficar
gone.
sem roupa e sem nada. Viu? Presta atenção.
Be careful. You must watch your things.
They've been warned. Here, you take your naps in turn. The afternoon sees the beach at its height. Pretty girls, fresh donuts, and particularly the caipirinha, the national cocktail. The renter of deck chairs, Felipe, is at the controls. He's preparing this lime-based drink to satisfy his samba-loving customers. The beach becomes one huge dance floor. And it's party time in Copacabana, where tourists and street orchestras have a whale of a time. A great atmosphere, which is a boost for Felipe's business.
No problem?
No, it's fine. How much?
That's €2. Thanks very much.
Back with Kayla, the telenovela actress, basking in the sun with her friends Carolina and having a philosophical discussion.
Are you going out tonight? Yeah, to a nightclub. There's a big party at the 00 tonight. Wow, the 00. Some college friends are coming especially. It'll be really cool.
But they hadn't bargained for Bikini Man, on the lookout for pretty girls to beautify.
Show me those bikinis. They're pretty. How much are they?
Bathing suits are €8.
€8?
Which one do you like?
They're pretty.
I have something for everyone.
That one looks good. It's Brazilian.
Kayla and her friend managed to resist the Brazil-colored bikini. It's time to take a refreshing dip. At the same time, Jorge, the prospector's day has ended.
Mar afora sou eu, aquela folha que vai.
He's off to have his day's takings evaluated with a song in his heart.
Buscando você. Celo. Amigo.
My friend,
Legal. Muito amigo.
my great friend.
What is it?
Gold.
The buyer estimates the day's booty.
Yes, it's gold.
300
150
reais,
euros?
300 reais.
Very
Oh,
good.
que bom. Muito bom, muito bom. Eu vou trabalhar
150 euros
por
is
exemplo,
very good for me.
No comércio,
If I was working in a store, it'd take me 2 weeks to earn what I've made in one day.
15 dias de trabalho.
Yes, because he really is the best.
The gold is then melted and turned into rings or necklaces. Sometimes he only has to erase the names on jewelry to give it a new life.
Tchau, brigadão, valeu mesmo.
Now Jorge has to return to the other world,
E é por isso, amigo, que eu estou.
deep in the bowels of Rio.
E é por isso, amigo, que eu estou aqui.
Far from the postcard promenades, in this megalopolis of 6 million inhabitants, it takes Jorge an hour to reach the neighborhoods on the edge of the city.
Mesma dor. alma gêmea
Huge favelas which house the minions of Rio.
ao morrer de tanto amor.
George the Gold Hunter sings a non-stop musical to get him through the day.
Encontrar
É pra França. Tá tranquilo, tá tranquilo.
eu e você, você e eu, preso na mesma saudade. Obrigado, amigo. Obrigado, amigo.
Thanks to his luck on Copacabana Beach, one of his 5 daughters lives with her children in this modest dwelling.
Comprei para o
I
meu
bought a
neto.
present for my grandson so he can play football.
Ó,
It's a present.
Ah,
George isn't made of money, but his love for life makes him a rich man.
oi, é da minha filha.
This is the bedroom for my daughter and her
porque essa casa é
children.
muito estreita.
It's very cramped.
Espero que um dia eu pegue uma peça bem
I hope that one
valiosa.
day I'll find a very
Para poder,
valuable piece
Levantar,
to get us back on our feet.
amar um bom dinheiro.
Something that brings in a lot of money.
Deus deu sorte para todo
God
mundo.
gives everyone a chance.
Tem um dia,
One
né,
day it'll be my turn.
de você vencer.
We return to the arena of Copacabana. The performers and troubadour samba builds to a crescendo as the sun sets. Anonymous stars provide atmosphere for strolling tourists. Felipe has packed up his stand, ready to return to his favela behind the scenes of Copacabana.
Bora, pega a tábua lá, pô.
Oi, oi.
Come on, push, let's go.
After 10 hours work on the beach and a few reels in his pocket, Felipe the beach attendant would one day like another life, one without the incessant coming and going between Copacabana and the harsh reality of his neighborhood.
É um mundo bem diferente da praia.
It's a very different world from the beach. I come back home and hang out with the people of the favela community.
Pessoal que eu frequento aqui, entendeu? Os povos da comunidade têm uma vida melhor.
I hope for a better life, far from the crime, so I can concentrate on the future and study and live decently.
Vamos estudar, vamos batalhar.
Exit stage left for Sergeant Enoch. He has left behind his fluorescent t-shirt and beach quad to take the Rio Metro. Far from the G-strings and bodybuilders, policeman Enoch also lives in a favela. He meets up with his friend and colleague, Guimaras. We visit the suburbs where the state has sometimes opted out.
This is a very dangerous place. It's a Sereno favela. There's lots of carjacking here.
Assaltavam 2, 3, 4 carros, subiam.
2 or 3 of them come and hold you up in this street. They shoot at you. You need an armored car to come up here. A normal one won't do.
Carro blindado.
Guimaras lives at the foot of this favela. He stops by at his house, but not for long.
Essa aqui é minha esposa.
This is my wife, Giselle.
Essa aqui é minha filha.
And my daughter, Maria Eduarda.
Esse aqui é o Alex. Cadê o Nora? Pode entrar, Nora.
The day isn't over for these 2 policemen. They now begin a second, slightly different job.
Vamos lá, gente. Vamos trabalhar.
We're off to work.
Agora eu vou ter que ir trabalhar.
Are you armed?
Tenho. Eu uso minha pistola.
I have my own gun, a 380 that I bought on credit over 24 months.
Particular minha, que eu comprei 24 vezes. Às vezes a gente sai do batalhão, vai para outro à noite.
I leave the force and go on to a night job, sometimes for 24 or 36 hours straight.
36 horas, trabalhando, sai de pro outro,
One job after another.
Emenda, Que o certo não pode, mas
I know that I shouldn't normally, but because wages are low, I have to earn enough to live on.
renda.
I've got 20 rounds in this one.
And have you ever used it?
Have I ever used it? Yeah, plenty of times.
Often.
Vai. É pra trabalhar. Deixa eu ir embora. Amanhã eu tô aí.
Beach policemen by day, private cops by night. Enoch and Guimaraes ensure the security of a warehouse in their sensitive neighborhood. But meanwhile, our leading lady, Copacabana, continues to vibrate to the Latino sound. A permanent carnival. Rappers. Illuminated dogs. Samba players. Skateboarders and Indian dancers have all come together. Their quest can be summed up in one word, felicidad, or the pleasure of being there before the dawn comes and make you want to do it all again.